Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
Fast and affordable rides at the tap of a button.
Hi. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. So can you hear me? Let me know now. Yes, I can see you've joined. So can you hear everything I'm saying? And are you also able to chat? Can you chat? Let me know. I can see that you've joined. Okay, so good morning. Welcome to the class. So this topic is basically about UI UX design and how you can become a UI UX designer. All of the skills that you need to excel well as a UI UX designer. So I will be presenting my screen so that we can go straight into the topic of today. So I've prepared some few slides for us to look at, but this is just the theoretical aspect. So subsequently, it's going to be more of practical. So UI UI designs, and then this is the table of contents, all that we'll be looking at. Why are you learning UI UX designs? I believe there must be a reason why you have decided or choose to learn this course at this particular point in time. For some, it could be just for career advancement. Some is just to aid what knowledge they've had about the UI UX design course before. While for others, it's just to make an extra source of income. So basically, these are the table of contents that we will be looking at for the entire period of this course. And there are some that might not be listed here, which would definitely come up as time goes on. So we'll be looking at introduction to basically what UI UX design is. We'll be looking at sketching, we'll be looking at inspirations, how you can get inspirations for your designs, and then we'll be looking at the basics of Figma. Basically, throughout the entire period of this course, what we'll be using to do our UI UX this user interface is Figma. So that is what we'll be using, and then I'll be introducing some other applications um, like the aside the Figma, I will be looking at sometimes I might be using Canva for some designs, and also sometimes I might also be looking at Escaldraw. So basically, this is just like an application whereby you can use to do some basic sketching for your designs. So we'll be looking at all of this during this entire course, and also I'll be taking you through how to get some logos or some images for your user interface. So those are the things that we'll be looking at in the entirety of this course. And we also be looking at sitemaps, wireframes, prototyping, feedbacks, spacing, and grids. And also we'll be looking at typography, we'll be looking at colors, we'll be looking at imagery and iconography, and then we'll be looking at forms and then UI elements. So we'll be looking at all of that during this course. So we'll be looking at design patterns, then mobile design, visual style and exploration. Then we'll be looking at motion in UX designs, then the design system. Design patterns, mobile design, visual style and exploration. All of these are what we'll be looking at in the user interface. So basically, what the UI UX design basically means in just layman terms, it focuses on the look and feel of a digital product. So for every digital product that you see out there today, somebody has beforehand conceptualized it, like have an idea. I'm sure, for example, let me relate it back to the architecture. Now, for you to rebuild your house, we have presently been gifted with an opportunity to even see what the end design is going to look like even before you finally complete that building. We're talking about the 3D modeling, we're talking about the floor plan. So also those are the things you'll be seeing similarly in this UI UX design course. So it's just a feel and look of a digital product. And then the user experiences focuses on how users interact with the product. So how are they going to be able to interact with that product? Is it going to be user friendly or is it going to be complicated? You understand? So basically that is what UI UX. So when you see UI, it basically means user interface. User interface. That is what UI means, and then UX means the user experience. You understand? So basically, that is just all of the gibberish. Let me say the English, or let me say the full meaning of UI UX design. That is basically what it is. So, what is the importance of UI UX in product designs? Why UI UX? Why don't I just say, okay, I want to develop a website that will be able to allow me to sell cars, automobiles? Why don't I just say, okay, let me just call the person that will do the coding, and then we just get straight to the design. So this is where UI UX comes into place. So the importance of UI UX in product designs cannot be overstated, as it is directly affects directly affects the overall user experience, satisfaction, and success of a product. There are several key reasons why UI UX is crucial. It enhances user in satisfaction. The user of whatever design you're going to be doing, they would have been satisfied. You understand? You let them have a feel of the product. Fine, it's kind of it's something that you cannot touch, but with the UI interface, your clients will be able to even see how the end look of their maybe digital products or their website is going to look like even before you begin the process at all. So user-centered design. So UI UX design focuses on the user needs. What are the needs of the users? What are their preferences? What are their behaviors? What is leading to products that are intuitive and easy to use? When users can navigate a product easily, they are more likely to be satisfied and continue using it. So user-centered design allows you to focus on the user needs. For example, if a website is too complicated to use, I will definitely switch to other website that offer similar things, and then now it's easier for me to use. So you have to take into cognizance the needs of the user, how easy for them, how easy for them to use it. Is it going to be easy? Is it going to be complicated? Is the look going to be self-explanatory enough for them to use? Then efficient and enjoyable interactions. A well-designed interface enables users to complete tasks quickly and without frustration, creating a positive experience. Let me use, for example, Konga and Jumia. This is a platform that allows users to shop for any products of their choice and then pay upfront and then have it delivered on their at their doorstep. You would agree with me that if this website is not offering what they want to have, and if this website is not user friendly, you understand, people would switch. Even despite Konga and users selling this similar products, I'm sure there are people that have preference for one over the other based on how user friendly it is. Then efficient and enjoyable interaction. So a well-designed interface enables users to complete tasks quickly and without frustration, creating a positive experience. Remember, we are talking about the importance of UI UX in product designs. That is what it improves usability. So, ease of navigation. A good user interface design ensures users can effortlessly find what they need. You understand? Users should be able to find what they need, making the experience smooth. UX ensures that the user journey is logical and free of unnecessary frictions. So, which I've stated earlier on while using the examples of Konga and Jumia. Let me just no don't mention names. Let me just refer to it as a commercial website now. So, if a commercial website is user friendly, it should allow people to effortlessly find what they need. If they are looking for men's trousers, they should be able to navigate towards that and click and then be able to see a whole list of trousers that is available for them. Then, error prevention. Thoughtful UX reduces the chances of user errors by providing clear guidance and feedback, leading to fewer mistakes. And then, clicking on each product, you'll be able to see the descriptions. So it's not possible for me who uses a size 16, for example, to end up picking a size 10 or maybe a size 20 on a product. In fact, there are some products that go as far as having like a measurement guide now. You understand? For people who maybe in their country they are using UK and then they need to convert that UK size to a US size. So please, if you have any question, you can just send a chat, leave a chat, then I will be able to pick up your question from the chat box and then I'll be able to respond to it. Then boost customer loyalty. Positive experience leads to return users. A well executed UI UX design encourages users to return. You understand? Once I enjoy using a particular website, definitely I would come back to use that website again over and over again. Then competitive advantage. In a market crowded with options, products with superior UI UX stand out. If users find your product easy and implement to use, they are likely to switch to a competitor. If users find it, you understand, if people find your website easy to navigate, they understand it even if they are not that learned in quotes, you understand, they will definitely not switch to your competitors. But if you are not giving them that ease while interacting with your website, they will definitely switch to your competitor. That is the whole essence of the UI UX. Then it reduces development cost, fewer redesigns and fixes. Incorporating UI UX principles early in the design process can prevent costly changes later. You understand that? Like, if you remember, I said in the first instance that you having a design and not going straight to you coding, you understand, it helps you reduce costs because by the time you've already gone ahead and do the whole coding before you start making on some corrections, you understand. But with the UI UX, you would have been able to visualize, you'd have been able to feel and experience here, you understand, before you go ahead and start developing the codes for your digital product. Then efficient iteration with a solid foundation in user research and design experience, future updates and features can be added more smoothly. It helps you to bring in some other things that you didn't even thought of or that you didn't had while you were doing your designs easily. Then it increases conversions and business successes. Every businesses want to be successful. So with the UI UX in place, a well-optimized user flow maximizes conversion rates by guiding users smoothly through key interactions such as completing purchases or signing up for services. Clear call to action. So a good user interface design ensures that buttons, forms, and other iterative elements are clearly visible and encourage users to take action. You understand? So this encourages users to take action. There's a clear call to action. It's not complicated for them in any way. Then it creates brand identity and trust. So consistent visual language in the sense that, for example, if you look at GT Bank, I love to use them as an example a whole lot of time. The visual language of GT Bank is consistent. It doesn't change. Even when they change their name from GT Bank to GTCO, they still retain that their orange color. So a well-designed user interface reflects a brand identity through consistent colors, typography, and elements, thus contributes to a cohesive brand image that resonates with users. So I, for example, that I'm used to GT using orange, anywhere I see that orange color, the first thing that comes to mind is GT Bank. And you will never see GT Bank using orange today and tomorrow they are using blue, or they switch to red, which is mostly associated with, I think, UBA Bank or sometimes Zenith. So the consistent visual language, UI UX creates brand identity and trust. Then professionalism, a polished and professional interface build trust. It build trust in the mind of your customer. Users are more likely to trust a product that looks well designed, as it signals attention to detail. As it signals attention to detail. Then accessibility and inclusivity. Reaching a broader audience, good UX design considers accessibility for users with different abilities, ensuring that products can be used by as many people as possible. This includes people with visual, with auditory, or motor impairment. Then legal compliance. Many countries have laws requiring digital products to meet certain accessibility standards. So prioritizing UX can help companies avoid legal issues. So when a good UI UX is in place, you'll be able to reach broader audience irrespective of their needs, either visual needs, auditory, or motor impairment. And then we're able to help you comply with any legal structures already in place with different countries. For example, some of our social media platforms now, they have certain laws and rules, certain legal structures in place that guide them to operate, that allows them to operate in each country. When they come to Nigeria, they have a law they need to abide with. When they go to USA, they have a law they need to abide with. When they go to Canada, they have a law that they need to abide with. So emotional connection. So engaging audience, a visually appealing interface with thoughtful animations, transactions, and micro interactions can evoke positive emotions and make users feel more connected to the products. Like I said, over time, GT Bank has been able to create this emotional connection with me as a user. So I feel more connected to their products. So far to the extent that there is this their jingle that I till today I still remember it. Anytime I listen to it, I feel more connected to the product. So Okay, so for any design, if you are meeting up with a client, the first thing to go with is ensure that you have like something that looks like a sketchbook. Remember to always go along with a sketchbook, or say maybe a plain A4 sheet. So this helps you to make some drafts, take notes when you are meeting up with the client. Yeah, sorry, my network tripped off, but back again now. Okay, so like I was saying, whenever you are going to meet up with a client, always go with some either this or sometimes bigger than this. I'm just using it as an example for you. So always go with a draft. So this draft helps you to take down some things like some basic needs of the clients, what the client actually wants. And then one good thing about this UI UX design is basically in technology, there's hardly anything that is new, in the sense that, for example, if a client is coming to meet you and say they want a website, maybe an e-commerce websites are those websites that allows you to shop and pay for any kind of services or products online. And then we have the likes of Amazon, we have the likes of Konga in Nigeria and Jumia. So if I say I want a an e-commerce website, I would definitely tell you that, oh, something that looks like Konga. So for you to know that basically you already have something to work with. You understand? You already have something to work with. So most times you are just taking another person's design and then kind of personalizing it for your clients. So it helps you to have an idea of what the clients want. And then there's no way you'll be talking about designs. I'm coming, let me share something with you. So I will drop a link now for you in the comment section so that you can pick it up and then click on it. So it's called Escali. It's called Escali. So I would send it to you on WhatsApp now so that you can just pick it up from there. Escalipro.com. So I will share my screen and then just go to your WhatsApp. I've dropped the link there. Go to your WhatsApp, click on the link, and then, but you might not be able to be online at the same time clicking on the link. So probably you just watch what I want to do, and then you can then practice it later on. So let me share my screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so that is how Escalidron looks like. So that is how Escalidron looks like. So it's something that I would advise you can use. You understand? So you can always use Escalidraw for like creating like a sketch, a rough sketch for your clients. You understand? So and then basically if you're looking at a website, let's say for example an e-commerce website, these are the basic things that you're going to see there. You would agree with me. You will see something that has this, let me say these menus like the own contact menu, shop, order, logouts, and then you see something like this. This is the second interface. You're going to be seeing something like an introduction of what the website is all about. You understand? So you'll be seeing something like this. So you might be seeing something like this also. You understand? And then let's assume these three boxes I have here is what I would call, let me say, samples of the products of that website. And then how was I able to do this? You understand? So basically, just pick this rectangle box here and then draw. You understand? So let's assume this to be this other one I'm doing to be a desktop version. You understand? And then the first one I did the mobile application, how it's going to look on mobile. You understand? So sometimes the clients will say, okay, what we'll first do is want to see the desktop version of what my website is going to look like. You understand? So once you pick this rectangle icon and then you'll be able to draw. And then for this again, I was able to use this and then you draw. What I'm doing is to click on this and then I left click and I hold the left click still. I hold it still and then I draw what I want. You understand? So and then once you release it, you have your box and then you'll be able to resize it to anything, any size you want. And then for this one, you do the same thing. Just repeat the same process or the processes. You understand? And then you can control C and P to be able to copy and then paste. You understand? So let me just delete these ones. So let's remove this one so that I can move this one down. I'm using the control C and paste so that I can have the same size of everything. You understand? But when we get to Figma, you'll be able to fit, like you'll be able to check on sizes and then so I'm using colors Remember, I told you that each company, so the questions that you'll be asking your clients most time is to ask them what is their team colors. Always remember, ask them what is their team color. So some will say, oh, our team color is blue and yellow. Oh, our team color is purple. Some will say our team color is white and green. You understand? So remember to always ask for your clients what their team color is. Don't just assume you know what their team color is. Always ask from them. So basically, what we've done here is just to give the clients an idea, a feel of what you both have discussed. So most times, like I myself, I will still prefer to use maybe either this, or I just go on my pen and paper, and then I just draft out something for the client to see. You understand? I just draft out something for the client to see, and then we can then take it up from there. You understand? So I'm coming, let me show you what I've also done on my paper. Okay, so I hope you can also see this. So I've also done this for, I've also been able to do this now for my clients. I can also do this while we're talking. You understand? I can just okay, this is how it's going to look like. This is what the first page is going to look like. You understand? So on a single page, you can have a whole lot. You can just scroll up and then do another sketch, probably what the second page would look like. So, and then on these ones, each one you want to explain for the client. So there's something we call user flow. So you want to look at diagrams, you understand? So click on diagrams to explain once how they will navigate the website, you understand? So you can from there explain, okay, from the second page they'll be able to do this, and then this will take them here. You understand? So on this page you can have as much as possible. You understand? So oh, come here, I'm not sharing that with you. Let me present again. Let me share screen. Okay, so I just picked up the arrow, this arrow, and then I drew this arrow down here. So I drew the arrow. So the arrow you have there, and then this. Understand? So that is the arrow. So this, for example, is called like a user flow. It helps a layman to be able to understand. Once I draw this arrow, let me delete. Once I draw this arrow, any person, anybody, even if they are not a tech person, will be able to understand what I mean is that after this particular page, this one you are seeing here, that this arrow is showing that the next page is this. You understand? Um, it helps the user understand all what I'm talking about. You understand? So it's like a user flow in my sketch to be able to explain things for the client. So I would leave you to this, and then I would give you an assignment. And the assignment is to just clear sketch up. So now we started sketching. Now we are on sketching. So I want you to sketch, do a sketch of your own e-commerce store. So I want to do you to do a sketch of your own e-commerce store. So that is what I just did here. So do your own sketch of your own e-commerce store using Escalidraw. So use Escalidraw for that. I'm coming. Let me zoom out so I can see, explain better. So I want you to use Escalidraw to, and then you can export the image or you save. So save, or you understand? So this is how to save. Click on save to this, or I would prefer you can do a export link or save the same. So try these three methods of saving. You understand? Try all three methods of saving and then share them with me. Share your designs with me before our next class so that I can take a look at it and then we move on from there. Hope you understand my question. Do a sketch of your own e-commerce store. This has to do with your own business. You can pick up idea from Konga or Jumia. Do a sketch for me. Insert some user flow. If you can do just the first page. So I want you to have both the mobile page and then the desktop. Do for the mobile page and then the desktop. And then you share what you've done with me. You understand? So share with me and then we'll take it up from there in our next class. So if you have any questions while at it, do not hesitate to send them in to me on either WhatsApp. Yes, WhatsApp. So send your question in to me on WhatsApp and then we can take it up from there. So we've come to the end of today's class. Do you have any question? Any question? If you have any question, leave the question in the WhatsApp and I will take it up from there. In the absence of none, or let me wait a bit. If you have any question, either leave it on the chat. I can see the chat, so leave your question on the chat. I will respond on this YouTube chat. But if you don't have any question, I can see that you have no question. So I will end this live, and then you can come back and rewatch so that you can be able to understand how the whole process works, especially for this escalator. So that will be the end of this section. So bye bye. In the absence of no question, I am ending the class for today. So bye bye. So remember we talked about why UI UX design, introduction to UI UX design, and then we got started on escalator for today. Bye.